Let me take you on a journey to France. Let's dine in style and have a beef bourguignon. That translates to Burgundian stew, basically, like a casserole with red wine, but red wine from Burgundy, so like a Pinot Noir. The wine is the trick in there. I've got a couple of other tricks up my sleeve, and the first one is the meat that I'm using. Check out what my local butcher had to say about it. Okay, so I'm choosing what cut of meat I'm going to use for the casserole. So, you know, we could go for, you know, just good old diced beef, but then we could go, check out this. Look at that. See, we've got the bone in there. So tell us why you think that's going to be good. This is the lady from Drury Meat.
Hi.
She's the meat lady.
I'm the meat lady, yes. So the bone is really good because we're lacking marrow in our diets because we eat a lot of boneless meat. So the marrow just gives you the richness and the depth of flavour. And it's also very good for you. So you make the bone broth out of it as well.
There we go. It's going to be good for us. Happy days. Normally people would use bacon, but I'm using pancetta. Now that is made from pork belly as well. There's no added sugar, and you can see on the outside there's heaps of pepper and salt, and it's just been cured. But that fat will have so much flavour. And check out my new gadget. We're going to try this out. I don't know whether it's going to be any good, but it's for doing the wait and see. The first thing I'm going to do is take our Rolls Royce bacon, that's what I call it, our pancetta. You can buy it thinly sliced like that, you can buy it in cubes or in pieces like that. Now the piece like that has the rind on it, so I'm going to take that off, and I just need 150 grams of this. You can use bacon instead. I'm going to keep that to go in. That's flavour. Now, just going to cut these into pieces like that. And if you've got sliced, you can literally cut it into rough pieces, because that fat is going to dissolve in the cooking, and that flavour of the fat will just go into our casserole. Right, that's done. Let's get that over there and get on with our beef shin. Okay, let's just trim a little bit of the fat from the outside, but don't worry about this because it's going to be cooking slowly, and it's all going to melt down. Now this comes from the four shank, and it does a lot of work, so it's pretty tough, that muscle, so it's going to be perfect for the slow cooking we're going to do today. Make sure your oven is preheated at 170 degrees. I bought this gadget off Instagram. I hope you guys follow me on Instagram, Simon_Gault. But anyway, I bought it. Let's see if it works. Or have I just been conned? Bloody hell. Look at that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I think I am getting there. There you go. You've got to put a bit of horsepower in behind it, but that garlic is going to rev up our casserole. Look at that. Actually, it worked really well. Happy days. First up, now our meat and pancetta is done. Some extra virgin olive oil in there. I'm looking for the oil to shimmer, and that's when you get a little haze going on top. You don't want it smoking, and once we start putting this meat in, it's going to cool everything down. So what I need to do is get it in there quickly, but in batches. So I won't put the whole lot in, and I just want to seal it, brown it on the outside. Here we go, that's probably enough for my first round. There it goes, crackling away now, I love it. In goes our pancetta. Remember, you can use bacon if you like, and we just want to get that cooking a little bit. And at the same time, I'm going to get our onions. And look, they're cut pretty chunky because they're going to be cooking for a long time. And carrots are going to go in. And I've cut up some celery as well, some celery stalks. I'm going to give it that extra little something going on there. And that's cooking all that flavour in the bottom of that pot there. Remember, you need to use a pot that you're going to be able to put in the oven. You could always use a slow cooker. Well, we're throwing carrots everywhere. Didn't pass the 3-second rule. Right, now I've got some garlic. That minced garlic with that very clever little chopper. Now I am going to keep a little bit of the garlic, probably about a quarter of it, to go in my mushrooms, which I'm going to cook at the end because I don't want the mushrooms to cook in here for hours. Oh, everybody's escaping on me today. Trying to get out of jail. Oh wow, as soon as I put that garlic in, it really starts to smell good. That pancetta, oh my goodness. And you can see how sort of shrivels up straight away. That's the sliced stuff, and there's the cubes that are in there, but that is just flavour. So if you can find some pancetta, I prefer it to bacon. Often the bacon that you find in the supermarkets has loads of added sugar in there, has water injected into it. They're just trying to rip you off with that. Pancetta is the real thing. That's why I say Rolls-Royce bacon. Actually, no, I don't want to own a Rolls-Royce. It's not Rolls-Royce bacon. I don't want to own a Rolls-Royce. That's for a hoity-toity old man, right? I'm not there yet. I want something fast and cool. Now this has been cooking for about 4 minutes. You can see it's kind of cleaned the bottom of that pot there. All that flavour has come up. Let's get the meat back in, that beef shin, and all that juice that's come out. Flour, because we want our sauce to be thickening up slowly as we cook it. Just get about half of it in there and then just stir that in, and it all sticks to the meat. Here we go, the rest of it can go in. See why I'm sieving it? See those lumps in there? You don't want those lumps, so you just push them in like that. Get rid of them. There we go. Now we're going to cook that for another 4 minutes, just to start that flour cooking. I'm using fresh black peppercorns, and I'm going to grind them up. So often you buy ground pepper and it's just stale, whereas if you grind the black peppercorn up yourself, it's going to be fresh. That's all ready to go in. These guys have now been cooking for about 4 minutes with the flour on. And I've got the tomato paste. So a little trick is to get either your beef stock or some Burgundy, like a Pinot Noir. Mix that in to there. It just makes the tomato paste mix in well. In goes the tomato paste, mixed with a little bit of that red wine. Just to make it not so pasty in there, a little bit more of a liquid as it goes in. There we go. Give that about a minute. Now we're going to start getting some liquid in. Now you can make this for your fancy friends with lots of red wine, or you could just use beef stock. But if it's a true Bourguignon, you need to get plenty of red wine in. So this is a Pinot Noir. There we go, I've got just over half a bottle. Then I'm going to add water, or it's going to become beef stock. There we go. Because I'm just going to squirt a concentrate in. If you don't have this concentrate that makes literally 8 cups or 2 litres, but it's just like injecting flavour in there. I'll just squirt that in there. Now this will last in the fridge until the expiry date for whenever else I need some stock. Whenever I need some stock, it is going to be there. Whenever I need some stock, it'll be in the fridge ready to go. Let's get that pepper in. And let's get some salt in there too. The recipe is in the description below. Love you guys to subscribe. And traditionally you serve this with mashed potato. I have a link for the mashed potato as well. And it's a mashed potato that is really good for you, with loads of butter, loads of cream. And you go, you idiot, how's it going to be good for you with loads of butter and cream? But actually by adding fat to a potato lowers the glycemic index. So it is better for you, it's awesome. Now, the last thing that we need to sneak in here is a bunch of herbs which I've tied up. Now you could use some rosemary, marjoram, thyme, but be sure to get a couple of bay leaves tied in there as well. Let's get these guys in there. Down, disappeared, gone. We'll just scrape the onions down from the side. The oven is preheated to 170 degrees. The Fahrenheit is in the description. And let's get it in the oven. No, we can't get it in the oven yet. We need to get it up to a simmer and then get it in the oven. There you go, it's come up to the simmer. Let's get a lid on into the preheated oven. Whenever you're cooking casseroles, put your casserole in the lower part of the oven. Now, let's go make some mashed potato. Head to the link and I'll show you how to make it. It'll be good. Here we go. It's been in the oven for 2.5 hours. Now what I want to do is I want to concentrate that sauce. Oh, this kitchen smells delicious, and you can see the flour's thickened it up just a little bit, but I want it a little bit thicker, and I want to intensify those flavours. And the meat is going to be soft now, so now it's just a case of drain that off. Here we go. Put this back in here. Get rid of this guy now. I'll need some tongs though, because it's a bit on the warm side. So get rid of the herbs out of there. They've done their trick. Put that back in there. And the other thing that needs to come out is the rind. We're done with that. It's done its job. Added some flavour. Now I'm going to get this back over onto the heat, and I'm going to reduce it down just to thicken it up and intensify those flavours. This has taken about 3 minutes. And now all that flavour of the pancetta and the herbs, and you can see it's just a silky smooth sauce consistency. So we'll get it back into our casserole, ready to serve. Look at that. Oh yeah. And I think people are going to be fighting over the bone marrow in the middle of those shin bones. It's a stormy winter night here in Auckland, New Zealand, and I have got creamy, buttery mash with, and this meat is just falling apart. I've got a bone marrow in there. Oh, so delicious. Some beans on the side. Beef Bourguignon, Simon style. Happy days, everybody.